Welcome back for the next video on what if uh what if humanity restarted? Now, at last episode, we had all of mainland Asia being filled in by a lot of four particular countries, and uh we also had the end of the Korean no the Chinese Civil War. Africa got a little bit explored, and nothing really much happened in Europe. So um. Alright, let's just start going on. So the union between these two, it's coming together. It's being talked about. But in the meantime, England will go up into to explore this area, and after another voyage, they will. It's not drawing size. After another voyage, they will find Iceland. They will report it to England saying, "Hey, we found an island. We don't know how big it is yet." England's like, "Could go explore it," and that's what they're gonna do. And we have them basically eventually just kind of small stuff as the years go on. Well, not years, probably months. It's the pressure by England to do so. They're gonna go over here and discover the whole island. Now, they report the size to England, and England is very appeased by this. And England's like, "Can you guys go like take some land?" And they're like, "Yes, we definitely can." But they don't take much land. They'll only take a little bit, like only like this. All right, so now let's go over to Korea. Well, Korea slash Japan. We have a new country being formed, and this is by ex-Koreans. Now they are Japanese, and these guys will make a country over here. And uh, in the meantime, Korea is taking more land, and they will take all of this island and all the land up to here. So let's get to a capital. These guys will have their capital right there. Alright, now we're gonna go over to Asia. We have a small war happening, and that is the war between this blue team and this red team here. Yeah, these guys just this is like a minor war. It's really not that special. Powers around them are like, we don't really care. But eventually, it's gonna get stalemated around here. But we also have the northern half of this country breaking off from this country. So now we have another country here, and this middle country thing is pretty big. All right, so that's all wars over here. I mean, we could see more wars here because it's like okay, it's like it's essentially like you guys. Some of them hate each other, some of them don't like each other. Some like each other. It's very sporadic. But anyway, let's talk over the Lime team where recent develops. They have now taken essentially all of this island actually. So not that far. No, I just said not that far. They will take all the land in this area, and let's talk about more exploration. They have basically fully explored this island. Well, yeah, they fully explored this island and that separate island. We'll get in that second. They explored this island, and since the sea exploration, yeah. So this looks how it is. Over here is a little bit, not a whole lot, and on the Borneo is almost been discovered. So Borneo has almost been discovered, and more Indonesian islands are being rapidly explored, as this is the Lime Team's most upfront thing they want to do. All right, now over to Europe. Ukraine will be invading a country, and what country is that? It's this country. Um, yeah, Ukraine doesn't really give any like reason for this. They just like, oh, I just want to invade a country, and so yeah, they just do this. So yeah, another country that they just easily wipe off the map. So yeah. So that should be a major city. Okay, hold on. Let me just make that into a major city. Uh, Alright, major city. Alright, cool. Alright, so now going down into the blue team, they will also be invading a country. And what country is that? Uh, it's the red country here. They don't like them. They don't like them. Uh, and this country wasn't really doing a whole lot. It wasn't really doing hot. So they will just be taking over the capital area, and they're like, hey, you guys can exist, but we're gonna expand our land a little bit. But and the red team was like, okay, just take the land you want. But the pink team from the north is like, okay, well this is the perfect time to jump in on this. Um, yeah, okay, the pink team just comes in and crushes them. So the blue team doesn't really care, they're just gonna let them fall. All right. So in terms of here, major city. I'm not on the right layer. Alright, cool. Alright, so now that two wars in Europe are done, and now the French and Iberians want to take out this guy now for looking like the green team, but they're like, okay, we'll stop expanding, like chill. Like, man, we are not the green team. So, alright, we'll have one more war before we have another major event, and that war is between the Greeks and the Africans. Now, this war is only on these islands over here, as the Greeks want an empire, and they are slowly but surely gonna get that. Well, I say gonna get that like I know, but they they want an empire because they've been taken over by an empire, so they want an empire, and they will send a naval invasion to Africa, and this is one of the strongest African nations. But once again, European countries are stronger. So once they get to this, they're like, "Yo, can we just stop?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." So the Greeks are now have they have a little empire. They have an African claim. Um, the now they can't really do much with this other than expand this claim. If they try to invade Egypt, their African claim would get wiped out. Um, so that's it. All right, so now let's go over here. And remember a few episodes back, these two had a deal saying that the the Arabian team could just take this land whenever they want, and that's what they're doing now. And by law, there's nothing that they can do about it. So this land is now Arabian. No wars, just following laws that they made. All right, so now we have a group of people from Ukraine, the pink team, and this country that all don't like their governments and what they're doing. And what are they gonna do? Well, they're gonna. Well, first of all, these guys are gonna move inwards here. These guys are gonna move towards here, and these guys are moving up here. And these guys, unlike the governments, they love the cold, and they will exploit a lot of land over here. And this is only like a group of like 5,000 total people. So eventually, we have the birth of a new country being formed, this one being a gray nation. And this is going to be one of the major. I plan for this nation to be one of the one of the major nations of the world. And the country's capital is going to be right there. And they will start to advance towards the Belarusian team, if you want to call it that, and they will be taking all of this land. But especially how they like the cold and know how to survive in the cold, they will explore all the land here, all the land there, all of the land over here. So they are rapidly exploring areas that no other country would. So we now have a new country showing up, and let's make them expand once more. I may also change the color to because it looks very similar to this color. So I'll change them to a lighter gray. Alright, what can I do? That's not lighter. Alright, no, I like this color more. We'll change to this color. Alright, so we have this. Actually, I kind of want a bit different than that too. Man. Okay, no, whatever. We'll just leave it like this. I don't know. I'll figure something out eventually. Alright, so new country there. Alright, let's go over to Western Europe as their navies are doing another mission, especially Spain. Spain will send in one naval team to just go over here. They find this island. They stop there for a while. They find this island. Eventually, they stop here for a while, and they find all these islands, and then they find this island. And then they're like, okay, let's just make this look better, and let's just stop here. And also, I don't know why there's a white dot on the middle of the map. So they are getting slowly but surely closer and closer to North America. But it's gonna be a few episodes before they hit that, until they hit that mark. Alright, so what else? Let's go over to Finland, where they haven't really done anything the last couple of episodes. These guys will take land here, and just something, let's say here. Some weird borders. Actually, let's make these look better because this looks terrible. There we go. Alright, so now let's go over to here again, and let's have another war. We'll have yeah, we'll have this team. Alright, so this team's gonna invade this other team right here for reasons I don't know, and they'll win. Just they'll win by a little bit. That's the only team was not expecting this, and they take this land. Alright, so let's go over this. So how does China and Korea get along? They're technically allies now, although Korea is asking for resources from China, where they're not really necessarily made to give them. It's just they would like to have them, and trying to like, we'll give you resources, but not as much as you're wanting. This kind of upsets Korea, but not so much they can do about that. Alright, Africa. Let's spend a little bit of time on Africa. Alright, so we have this yellow team exploring a large portion of southern Africa. Uh, we have the Tanzanian country becoming, well, one thing. Well, top with them. They're probably Africa's strongest country by a long shot. They explore all this, and then eventually the southern area here will get all explored. Alright, so now we have the Algerian team expanding. They will expand like just like this. And then we also have T-South expanding, as they want to claim up to this lake here. move up here and over here. Alright, so South Africa is also gonna expand, and these guys will actually explore up to the South Africans. South Africans, the purple team, like Tunisia or whatever. Oh no, they don't invade them. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so this lime team will go on. I'll try to make a straight path, but it's on a hard. What they do is this, and then they do like a weird border here, and boom. Alright, so now, um, for Northern Africa, we have the Iberian team, claiming more land. That's not what I wanted to do. They claim up to here, and none of this will get explored because it's all desert. Actually, we can do a little bit up here. I'm sure this isn't desert like too bad. Right there. South Sudan is going to expand a little bit, and do expand like this. But other than that, I guess more over here will get explored. We'll have them up to this lake. So I say over like the next couple of like maybe 10 years, all this is explored by a group of countries. Not the whole thing. Where is this one pixel at? Right there. There we go. So all this is explored. And now this country is going to explore all the. Well, they're going to expand, not explore. As they want no countries to take this land and to like rival them. You guys will take all of this land, which makes them look. It makes them look weird, but it's common. And they formally named their country Russia. This is gonna be Russia of the timeline. And well, how long is Russia gonna be here? Don't know, but as of right now, they're saying. But they're formally naming their country Russia, and that's all I'm gonna do for this episode. We'll do like okay, you know what? All this, explore all this, ocean-wise, explore all this. Makes sense at this point. Have them explore up to here. Other than that, okay, no. We're gonna do. We're gonna have them explore here, and so all this is now explored, and we'll have all of this being explored by African powers. Other than that, that's gonna be it for this episode. So, in terms of impactful episodes, this one maybe up there. I don't really know. I think episode 14 was the most impactful. Maybe episode 15 was Korea, because without Korea discovering Japan, we don't see all this naval stuff going on. over the world. But that's gonna be it. So see you guys next episode.